What's up, my beautiful people? This is your boy Stefan, your Afro-Grenadian ambassador. Welcome back to my channel, one and all. I appreciate all of you, my subscribers, supporters, as usual, channel members. Thank you all for watching. Well, my brothers and sisters, without no further delay, we are going to go right into today's video, where we have a Rasta man who have sent a powerful message to the Caribbean gangsters that are out there, and our youths and, well, black men in general, our Caribbean black men in general. He has a strong message for them all. We all are fighting for freedom one way or the other: financial freedom, mental freedom. We are fighting for freedom, for the equality, of all, that we all will get opportunities, as a black community. And the Rasta Man is saying that violence is not the answer, is not the pathway to doing such. So let us listen to what he has to say, because what he said was very powerful and it resonated. It resonated and it draws a valid point. So let's take a listen.
Murder is the result of a slavery mentality. This is the message from President of the Ayanola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari and Pan-African People, as the organization continues to stage a month-long series of activities to commemorate the 190th anniversary of emancipation.
This was one of the things that used to happen on the slave plantations, my brother, where the slave plantation owners, they used to pit brother against brother for entertainment purposes, watch black on black violence, make them kill each other for entertainment purposes. And now it's almost as if we're just doing that, to impress who? First of all, in the spirit of emancipation, we need to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, because this is what causing us to kill each other. This is where our minds are at in terms of the way we treat with each other, the disrespect that we show towards each other. We need to stop those things, because right now is a situation whereby if somebody disrespects another one and they come and look for that person, they don't get you, they take one of your family members. These things need to stop, because the revenge and these things will continually keep going on as a cycle amongst us as a people. So I want to appeal to the persons who are disrespecting others to stop these things, my brothers and sisters. Disrespect is one of the main reasons why we have all this crime. A man disrespect you, he take your thing, he sell it, he don't give you nothing for it, and he want to play, mine. All these kind of things going on in our society. People coming at your home, want to break and enter your homes. We need to start respecting each other. Respect is what we lack for each other in the society. That is why a lot of these things happening. This is not far from our minds. We want to stop the violence that's going on in our society. We want to appeal to our people to settle the differences in another way. Violence is never the answer, my brothers and sisters. What are you fighting for? Our ancestors fought the good fight for our liberation, for our freedom, for emancipation. What are you fighting for? Are you a rebel without a cause? Our ancestors were rebels with a cause. But what is your cause now? Because of a disrespect, you can do better.
So yes, there you have it, folks. Very, very powerful statement by Rasta, and one thing I like about the Rastas, they are very, very much wise in the sayings. A lot of Rastas have, sang a lot of song, and, especially when you listen to the Rastas in Jamaicans and you listen to the messages in the song, very prophetic. And Rastas, they are very wise in their sayings. I love listening to Rastas. Not all Rastas speak like this. There are some Rastas, it's just because some of them is just, they have locks on the hair and that's it. But there are some Rastas who are true Rastas, very intelligent, very wise in their saying. And I think this is something that we should take heed of, especially our Caribbean black young men, our Caribbean men that are out there, killing each other. I always say on this channel, there is a bigger fish to fry, my people. There is a bigger fish to fry. This is just a distraction. When we are fighting each other, it's a distraction from the main issues, from the main things that is oppressing us. Now, I remember when Christmas List, they went into Trinidad, and one of the communities in Trinidad, because Trinidadians, they don't like to say hoods and ghettos and stuff. They are a community, and when he went into one of those community, one of those young men there, told him that the numbers or the neighbors are not the enemies, but who are the enemies is the government, the system, the evil system that they are fighting against in this world. And I thought that to be very wise. A lot of people didn't talk about that, but that was very, very well said by this young man. It is the system that is our enemy, because we are living in an evil system in this world that is continuing to oppress us, continuing to show favor to the 1%, continue to show favor to a specific type of people. And we need to wise up as black men. We need to wise up and come together for a good cause. Come together and fight the system, rather than we fighting ourselves and killing each other, shooting each other, stabbing each other, chopping down each other. Let us fight against the evil system that is oppressing us as young men, that is not giving us the jobs that we are looking for, that is not giving us the opportunities that we are looking for, so that we can feed our family, so that we can provide a comfortable life for our family. So this Rasta man talked very wise. It was a wise saying, is that a lot of the issues right now, the violence in our society is no longer, before it was, when you heard about people violence and people killing each other, it was because of money and drugs. But no, this has changed. It is a mental problem up here. There's a mental problem with our young men up here, and we have to ask ourselves the question, what is the cause of this? Some of us, we are enslaving ourselves with the music that we are listening to, the music that we are producing, the things that we are watching. We are adopting other people's culture, other people's way of living, and now we are becoming something. We are becoming a society that we are not used to, a society that is degrading, because we have implemented and other people's culture, things that is not healthy for our culture, our society, our children. We are practicing it. And so this Rastaman is talking something very, very wise, that we need to free ourselves from mental slavery, because there's a lot of things that this system, are portraying out there, pushing out there, so that we can fight among ourselves. We can continue to be divided among ourselves. Even this same social media that we are on right now, these things, they are good. They are good, but at the same time, if we are not careful, it can become a burden to us. If we are not careful, that same things that we enjoy can become a slave master, over us, and keeping us in a certain way, in a certain attitude, in a certain mentality, oppressing us and keeping us down. So we have to be wise up and utilize those things to the best of our ability, so that we can accomplish what we want to accomplish. So that is, I really appreciate this Rastaman for what he have said, what he have said. And a lot of it too have to do with choices. It's a lot of the things that we have to do with choices. And some of us, it's sad to see that our black men, our black community, we generally black people, we choose to become slaves to other people. We choose to become slaves in our minds. We choose to become slaves to the system. I'm not saying all, some of us, the majority of us, we choose to become slaves. We choose, when we're not innovative as before. There's a lot of black people out there that was, in history, a lot of black people that have been innovative. And a lot of things that we're enjoying today, materialistically wise, a lot of it is black people that invented these things. But the system, the evil system, choose not to recognize them. The evil system choose not to acknowledge them, giving this credit to another set of people. And that is what we have to fight. We have to fight for our place in history. We have to fight for that system that is continuing to oppress us as black people, rather than we fighting against each other. There's a lot of things that this system, you know what this system have done? It have put things so that we can compete against each other, quarrel and cuss at each other, and and who better and who no better, and that is done, looking down on each other. It's sometimes, the other day I hear brothers, black brothers and sisters, calling each other dons, calling each other, you black, you move your black self there, and you black yourself, picky here, and what have we become? We have allowed that evil system to enslave us mentally so that we could degrade each other, and that they make us believe that everything that is black is not good. They make us believe that the hair on your head as a black man, a black woman is not good. They make you feel less about yourself. And that is the system that we have to fight, my people. That is the system that we have to fight. My black people, whichever part of the world that you're watching me from, I'm speaking to you, black man, black sister, black brother. You let the enemy is not is not your neighbor, is not your black brother or sister that you think don't like you, is not your flesh and blood. The enemy is the system, the evil powers that we are up against in this world. Some of it is visible and some is invisible. Even the good book tells us that the fight is not against flesh and blood, but principalities, powers, wickedness in high places outside there. High places. High places where there are the high places in the European Union, high places in the United Nations, high places. That is where that is the enemy that we are up against, the giant, the Goliath that we are up against, and we need to fight it. But how we can fight it is when we come together as a people. When we come together as a people, free yourself from mental slavery. When we are continuing to kill each other, it only shows that we are still slaves. The chains have not completely fallen off. Yes, it have fallen off from our hands and our feet, but it is still in our minds. And we need to free ourselves from mental slavery. God bless you. I hope that this message will at least reach someone, and it will make a difference. This Rasta Man speak real facts and real values. I hope we take heed. Take care, my people. Until we see again. God bless you.